Hello and welcome to Efficient Strategy Gaming. Today we're going to be playing Panzer Corps 2 on Generalismus mode, and we are on the scenario Kiev in the Grand Campaign. It's August 22nd, 1941. Our task is to destroy 88 units here. So we have, this is either the Bug or the Dnieper River. I forget my geography. It's probably the Dnieper since this town is called Dnipropetrovsk. Uh, but it actually runs through Kiev here, so we have a massive urban area. This is the peninsula of land that I like to get my armored spearhead onto to make the huge encirclement around the Pripyat marshes. And the Pripyat marshes should be right over here. We do have forces that are auxiliary from the north, and I have played a few turns ahead here just so that I can show you guys the best army setup that I possibly can, and I think we have that. So let's get into it here. We'll start up here in the north. It's gonna be tricky. Obviously they're going to have fighters and we're going to need to have some sort of air defense. So what I've decided to do is since fighters can now defend multiple times, I'm just going to put one fighter in the middle here and then literally encircle the fighter with bombers. So we have our two good strat bombers there. I upgraded 3 times. I upgraded the fighters first. Well, I just upgraded 3 fighters, and it's a key thing that I figured out was that there's kind of a glitch. If you upgrade, like, it's supposed to not work how you only get 3 upgrades, but you can upgrade vehicles of units. So I could give, like, this infantry, like right here, a truck or something like that. Upgrade your trucks first, then whatever other units that you needed to upgrade, and the glitch won't happen. You'll still get your upgrades. So we're just making a huge donut around our one fighter here that's supporting. And what do you know? We found an AA gun. No HP loss though. So that seems like it's pretty good. Down here in the south, there's going to be a much simpler plan. I believe this is an Italian tank. L640, yep. And we have Italian infantry here. And they actually make the breakthrough. That's nice that we got that turn 1. I'm not sure how the tank is going to hold up there. At least we know that they can't bomb it. This artillery piece here is just going to hook around, and it has a half track. And then I upgraded this wear infantry to give them a half track. And what we're going to do here is there was 5 slots. I put 4 tanks in it, and then the infantry with a half track, and then the artillery with a half track. It does look like this artillery, it could be possible for him to just move up this direction. Should I opt for that? And then just have these guys have air cover over here? I think I'll opt for that since turn 1 these guys can mutually support each other. Okay, so that plan I'll switch up. And I think in most strategy games you have to be ready to switch your plan up. I think that that's not bad. I think that that's a good thing. So I had originally planned for that artillery piece to come all the way around. And now this might look wasteful, but there will be a huge counterattack right here. And I did give Tom the field repairs hero. Restores 1 point of strength every turn the unit did not attack. Applies to vehicles. So if he gets shellacked, all he needs to do is not attack it, and he'll at least get an extra point of HP. And I know Tom has been hit quite a few times in this campaign. Okay, that was better than I expected. I have 3 infantry here just to kill secure right here and make sure that we get this town in that prestige, because that's going to be important. And in this case, since I am going to defend this bomber, we'll go ahead and do that. I need to find a couple extra targets for these bombers. I guess we'll just go over here, or I could... That's a good target. Yeah, these are some pretty good targets. And then we'll back them up with a fighter there. I am using some of the smaller artillery, just because it fit in my core slot, so I have one of those. These guys are all mashed together, so if they have to retreat, it will be kind of like an encirclement and they'll surrender. And I'm finding that the HP is better than suppression, just like in Panzer Corps 1, in my opinion, yet again. Destroying the enemy HP seems to be much more effective. It would be nice if I could get an artillery piece to defend these two. If I could have made that even. I'm looking at it right now. Ideally, you'd have a bunch of small artillery pieces surrounding these, and then you'd walk them up as you slowly crushed into the city. That's how I envision that attack going. Let's get the recon up in there since it has phased movement and can give us a big advantage. I'm just going to try to keep these guys in a line just in case something flanks me. Try to keep the heat up on this guy so he can't move or replace as well. These guys are a little better defended here because they're in the forest. It's a nice little defensive position there. Okay, let's see how that works turn one. Nice. The AA defends. They commit their armor. Alright, no HP lost there. No HP loss again. They got around to my artillery. And this guy's gonna get shellacked, you can just tell. So they're moving guys out of the city to counterattack me, and they're leaving these nice entrenchments. I think they get a total entrenchment of 5, something like that. Got an artillery piece back there too. Okay, no counterattack down here. Just moving up carefully here. That half track might come in handy eventually, I don't know. I'm glad I kept this guy up here because now he can help support these 2 units. This is gonna be tricky. Okay. Oh, von Doomkopf didn't make him surrender this time. That's too bad. So we get the overrun. He can attack again, or take the base. I'd rather take the base. And the situation here is this guy's gonna have to rebase, so that's excellent. I'm not sure where they're gonna pop out of to get me. We have phase movement on west. There you are. They could even have guys over here, but it more or less looks like 2 cavalry units. Okay, so let's just spread out, make sure that they can't get this guy's HP low, because we're going to attack Poltava next turn. So that's the counterattack that I was talking about that comes, but they decided not to since we're all armored down here. And it's nice that you can advance all this territory to a town that has no river or very strong defenses. That's why I chose going that direction. It looked pretty good. Now over here we can rinse and repeat a little bit. I still would like to commit these forces up, but not into this onslaught that we have here. Okay, that's looking quite nice. Level 1 fighter over here. Attack bomber that has to move. We're looking pretty good. Let's go ahead. I think we're in the clear, I'm not sure. We could do some major HP damage here. Wow, their line extends all the way. All the way over. Trying to stay away from that AA gun. think anything on this side of the river will get hit by the AA. Hopefully they don't have another fighter. You know, I have no idea. Okay, he did not surrender, but we can move up. Nice. We did get the surrender there. These guys have trucks. And get them up quite a bit. I'm not too excited about going into this. I mean, eventually we'll have to, but I'm hoping after we take that out. You guys know I really like to move, so this is really painful for me to just sit here, but I'm just thinking there's going to be counterattack city when we go across. I have no artillery support because it's all committed in Kiev. This looks good. It doesn't look too bad to me. As long as we can get these cavalry out of there, scare them a little bit, make them move around, I don't know. And up here, to me, this just looks like a hot mess. He didn't even die. No overrun. Alright, this is... God. Without air support, how are we going to do this? I don't want to use the undo. These guys are going to have to be full HP to do this. I'm not going to be able to flank around. Like a direct assault right here with all these soft... It's not great. This guy could move. Keep him in the line. We're not going to do anything too fancy. Alright, and we'll pass the turn. The kill count is 8. 80 to go. They did get to my infantry. I did not want them to do that. And they still did anyway. But we got him out of the forest. Ouch. See that? See how the AI has the artillery attack last? It's never a good thing. I like that sound. Don't, don't, don't. This guy is really useful. And they do have another fighter. Okay. He revealed himself so we can take him out. Okay, so I think this guy can be... Nope. He can't move, so these guys are going to have to move up in support. Yikes. They set a really good trap there. I could probably swing this guy back around after we kill him. Let's get him lower HP. Let's get rid of this guy. Okay, we've revealed some tanks back here. And more tanks. Okay, I think we own the skies after that guy is gone. We'll see. Trying to get away from this guy here. He's chasing me around the battlefield. He deserves a Stuka. 7 out of 10 entrenchment deserves my best TAC bombers. Just reinforce him. Not sure if this guy is in overrun territory. It seems like he might be. I'd like to take this guy out too. Okay. He just escapes out the back door, but we have this guy encircled and they have artillery support. Okay. We'll just replace him. And the entrenchment should work both ways. Yeah, he's got a 5 out of 10 entrenchment because they spent a turn there. This guy's kind of stuck here. He'll most likely want to move up to there. give him a little surprise if he does. And get better defenses going here. Let's cautiously move up and away from these guys. This is looking so bad. I think I'm just going to leave a defense right here. Move them up via rail. We probably could have done that last turn. Just so that we have more bodies to throw into here. Okay, we need to regroup over here. Try to take out all this cavalry. Hunter has phase movement, so he can get in and then away from the city. Alright, Steamroller, any kill triggers an overrun. And West should have phase movement, so he should be able to get away as well. There we go. That's what I was looking for. We can get on the move, but it might not be a bad idea. Let's see what they got up here. Tom cannot attack the city, but he can double move through here and just start snapping stuff up if it's undefended. So that wasn't too bad of a move, and I'll get von Doomkopf heading that direction as well. So I'm getting the sense that there's a big defense here, and the Soviets have just kind of set traps all around it. And these guys probably are not salvageable. Just checking to see if they can move. Apparently not. So we can literally just walk up in a line. That's it. There's no attack that's going to be any good. So they're defending over there. They're not doing anything but defending in my book. I was expecting a kite situation, so that's why I sequenced everything like that, so that we can get the tank in for the kill. But now we're just gonna get kited again. Ow, that doesn't look good. Okay, so they'll refit. And we'll chase this little guy over here. He can just stay there. Oh, he can switch. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. You can tell that I use anti-aircraft guns a lot. Alright, I did not know that. But it makes sense because that's the way they were used in real life. afraid if I put them in there, they would take too many attacks. We'll go for it. Got some prestige there. Every little bit that we deny the enemy counts. I'm hoping this guy comes in to attack this artillery piece because it is defended. So we'll go ahead and pass the turn here. Wow. Please move off of there. Thank you. Big boy. Wow. This one might take all 30 turns. So he's dead. Okay, they did what I expected. Alright, we can still salvage that guy. It looks like they didn't want to attack him for some reason. Just leave him in the way as an obstacle. That's a strategy. Alright, so what are we at? 13 out of 88. And I know that number is probably not going to rise. So the enemy general is probably just using his prestige to refit his units. After we take Kiev, I think it'll be a lot easier and we can spread out and really get down the middle here. But, yep, this is what you're going to get if you do Barbarossa South. So thanks for joining me, guys. We'll try to finish this off in the next video. And please leave a like and subscribe and consider supporting me on Patreon. I'll see you on the next one.